is Cole. We call Cole our just a dog, right? He's our just a dog. Cole is half lab, half Anatolian Shepherd. Cole is over 9 now and obviously has arthritis in his hips, so he's on medication. And Cole's story is very interesting, and again, part of what we do at the refuge. Give me a male wolf any day. If you are a male wolf, you can be on the top, you can be on the bottom, you can move around in between. If you are a female wolf, one of the ways you maintain your position is you harass the other females till they don't come into heat. So female wolves tend to be very bitchy, right? Alphas anyway. So I had and again, remember in the wolf world, strangers are danger. It's very hard to mix adult wolves in. It'd be like somebody slamming down your door, going to your fridge, taking all your food and sitting on your couch, right? You know how you'd feel about that, that's how they feel about that. So it's really, really hard for us to do. So I had a very strong alpha female named Tonka. She was the heart and soul of the refuge for years. She was my first official rescue as an organization. She was a very strong alpha. Her brother died. When her brother died, I thought I would lose her to a broken heart. She howled and cried and would not stop. I do not believe in buying wolf puppies, so I was not going to go get her a puppy. I tried 4 or 5 other animals in with her, and she would not allow anybody in with her. Had I gotten these 2 when Tonka was in her prime, she'd have lined them out. I wouldn't have had to be their alpha. She could have had them lined out in a second. So in desperation, we went to the Humane Society and got Cole at 8 weeks of age, right? We had no idea that he was going to grow into the Bubba that you see here before us. We knew he was going to be big, but not this big, right? So we gave Cole to Tonka to be her baby. Well, I told you that wolves are really good communicators, right? They are much better communicators than dogs are. Any animal that lives in a social group, I don't care if it's whales, dolphins, people, or wolves, you have to be able to communicate if you're going to live in a social group. So basically what we've done so that dogs can live with us is sort of dumb them down. And we've also physically altered them so they're not as good communicators. So we gave Cole to Tonka to be her baby. Well, Tonka gave Cole a signal. Well, he should be able to put his ears forward or lay them back in response. Well, he can't because they're down, right? He should be able to smile or snarl. Well, he can't because he has these big old jowls, right? So she would give it, we call those snot sickles, by the way. She would give him a signal and Cole would go, duh. And she'd give him another signal and Cole would go, duh. Until finally, you know, Tonka just planted him. They were inseparable. One would not leave with, I could leave the gate open when one would not leave without the other one. Tonka died at 17, so we had her a very long time. And Cole doesn't know he's not a wolf. He tries to howl. He goes, oh, oh. However, Cole provides we keep him, and we keep him here because Cole provides an amazing function for the refuge. Wolves' #1 response to danger is to run away. I could be mugged in the streets and my wolves don't care, they're running, right? And people get them because they think they're going to be good guard dogs, and it's exactly the opposite. All kinds of stuff could be going on down here and they would not tell me. Cole always tells me. So he's the guardian, right? Nobody gets to the wolves past Cole. And so he has a very, very important job, and he knows it. He is king of the refuge, and he does his job very well. These guys have been here a couple days, and he still barks every time they go to the bathroom. He takes his job very, very seriously. What? Wolves don't want to fight. If they fight, somebody's going to get hurt. If somebody gets hurt, the pack is down a hunting member. And that's really, really bad for the pack. It's like losing a quarterback or losing a forward. So they really, really try to communicate first. Wolves in the wild don't live very long. They only live till about 7 or 8 years. They're not very long-lived animals. Here at the rescue, one of 2 things happens. Either they live as long as any other large dog, or longer. I have many now that are between 13 and 16. I've been doing this a really long time. 17 is the oldest one I've ever had. Or sometimes we lose them early due to complications from abuse. We see a lot of bone cancer where they've been repeatedly kicked. We see a lot of spleen rupture because they've been kicked in the abdomen. Sometimes there's nutritional problems I can't fix. and so it affects them as they get older. We had one come out of a meth house, and then when she got older, she had seizures because of all the meth fumes. We kept her alive through seizure medications for a long time, but eventually it killed her. So those kind of things I can't fix. So we just try to give them the happiest, healthiest, longest life we can. All right? So we're going to walk down this way. I have never had a wolf hurt a visitor. I have had visitors slide down my driveway and break their ankles, right? So please watch the gravel when you walk.